Imagine a dull, lifeless backyard transforming into a vibrant, flourishing garden full of colors and life within seconds. Picture the transformation, the metamorphosis of barren earth into a lush haven. Now think of this. What if that garden, that oasis of tranquility was yours? What if you could bring that vision to life right in your own backyard? Ever dreamed of creating your own garden masterpiece? In just 10 minutes, we'll show you how to turn that dream into reality. Welcome to Creating Your Garden Masterpiece, a step-by-step design guide, where we'll walk you through turning any space into your own personal oasis. When it comes to crafting your ideal garden, understanding your space is as vital as the plants you choose to grow. No two gardens are alike, and this diversity is what makes each one a unique work of art. Let's start by observing sunlight patterns. Your garden's sunlight exposure can dictate what plants will thrive and where they should be placed. For instance, sun-loving plants like roses and lavender revel in 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight, while shade-dwelling plants like ferns and hostas flourish in dappled sunlight or even in full shade. It's all about matching the plant to its preferred light conditions. Next, we delve into understanding soil types. There are 3 primary types of soil: sandy, silt, and clay, each with its own characteristics. Sandy soil drains quickly and is ideal for plants that dislike waterlogged roots like cacti or succulents. Silt soil with its smooth, soapy texture holds water longer and is perfect for moisture-loving plants. Clay soil is heavy and can be challenging to work with, but with the right amendments, it can support a wide variety of plants. Knowing your soil type is crucial to ensure your plants get the right nutrients and water they need. Location, location, location. It's not just a mantra for real estate, it's essential for your garden too. From compact urban balconies to sprawling suburban backyards, there's no space too small or too big to be transformed into a garden masterpiece. A sunny windowsill can be a mini herb garden, while an unused corner in your backyard can become a cozy retreat with a bench and a bird bath. It's all about utilizing what you have and making it work for your vision. From vast English country gardens to petite Japanese Zen gardens, the possibilities are as boundless as your imagination. But it all starts with understanding your space, the canvas on which you'll paint your garden masterpiece. Remember, understanding your space is the first crucial step to creating your own garden masterpiece. Now that you understand your space, it's time to design your garden layout. The design phase is where your garden starts to come alive. It's where you decide how to use your space, what to put where, and how to make it all work together in harmony. Imagine your garden as a blank canvas. Start by sketching out a basic layout. Consider the pathways you'll need for easy access, the beds where your plants will grow, and the feature areas that will serve as focal points. Pathways are more than just practical. They can also guide the eye and add structure to your garden. Beds are the heart of your garden, where your plants will flourish. Feature areas, such as a bench under a tree or a water feature, can provide a place for reflection or a focal point that draws the eye. When planning your layout, consider the flow of your garden. Do you want a garden that encourages exploration with winding paths and hidden nooks? Or do you prefer a more formal layout with straight lines and symmetrical beds? There's no right or wrong answer. It's all about what feels right to you. Now let's talk about garden styles. There's a whole world of garden styles out there, from the wild, romantic charm of a cottage garden to the sleek, modern lines of a contemporary garden. Edible gardens are another great option, combining beauty with practicality. To achieve the look of a cottage garden, consider incorporating traditional flowers like roses, foxgloves, and delphiniums. For a modern garden, think clean lines and minimalist planting schemes. And for an edible garden, choose a mix of vegetables, herbs, and fruit trees that thrive in your climate. Remember, your garden should reflect your personal style and meet your needs. So, don't be afraid to experiment and make it your own. Whether you're a fan of bold, vibrant colors or prefer a more subdued palette, there's a garden style out there for you. With a well-thought-out design, you're well on your way to creating a garden that reflects your personal style and meets your needs. With your layout in place, it's time to select your plants and features. This is where your garden starts to come alive, bursting with colors, textures, and life. Let's start with plants. Consider their colors and textures and how they would complement each other. For a vibrant, dynamic look, you might want to mix warm and cool colors, or pair plants with contrasting textures. For instance, the fine feathery leaves of ferns can look stunning next to the bold, glossy leaves of a hosta. Remember that size matters too. Balance taller plants with shorter ones to create depth and interest, and don't forget about the seasons. Select a variety of plants that offer year-round interest, whether it's spring blooms, summer fruits, autumn foliage, or winter bark. Next, let's talk about features. These are the elements that add an extra layer of interest to your garden, making it uniquely yours. Water features like fountains or ponds can create a sense of tranquility and invite wildlife into your garden. They can be as simple as a bird bath or as elaborate as a cascading waterfall. Sculptures, on the other hand, can add a touch of sophistication and personal style. They can range from traditional stone statues to modern metal installations. Just make sure they blend in with your garden's overall theme. And finally, consider seating areas. They not only provide a place to relax and enjoy your garden, but also create focal points. You could use a simple garden bench, a hammock strung between two trees, or even a gazebo for larger gardens. When selecting plants and features, always keep in mind your garden's overall design and purpose. Are you creating a peaceful retreat, a space for entertaining, or a playground for kids? Your choices should reflect that. Remember, there's no right or wrong when it comes to selecting plants and features. It's all about creating a space that reflects your personality and brings you joy. So have fun with it, and let your creativity flow. The right plants and features can transform your garden into a vibrant, dynamic space that brings joy and tranquility. Now comes the fun part: planting your chosen plants and maintaining your garden. Start with the planting process. Dig a hole that's twice as wide and just as deep as the plant's root ball. This gives the roots room to spread and grow. Place the plant in the hole, making sure the top of the root ball is level with the soil surface. Backfill the hole, firm the soil gently around the roots, and water thoroughly. And remember, it's better to plant a little too high than too low. Now let's talk about maintenance. Keeping your garden healthy and vibrant isn't a one-and-done deal. It's an ongoing process that requires your attention throughout the year. But don't worry, it's not as daunting as it sounds. Pruning is one of those tasks that might seem intimidating, but it's actually quite straightforward. The key is to prune at the right time of the year for the specific plant. Generally, prune spring flowering plants right after they bloom, and summer flowering plants in early spring. Watering is another critical aspect of garden maintenance. While it's true that plants need water to survive, too much or too little can be harmful. The trick is to water deeply, but infrequently, encouraging roots to grow down into the soil. Aim to provide about an inch of water per week, including rainfall. Don't forget about fertilizing. Plants, like all living things, need nutrients to grow. A balanced, slow-release fertilizer applied in the spring can give your plants the boost they need to thrive. But remember, more isn't always better. Over-fertilizing can cause more harm than good. Lastly, keep an eye out for pests and diseases. Regular inspections can help you catch any problems early before they have a chance to wreak havoc on your garden. And when it comes to treatment, opt for organic solutions whenever possible. They're safer for you, your plants, and the environment. With these planting and maintenance tips, you're ready to create and maintain your garden masterpiece. Now that you've seen how easy and rewarding it is to create your own garden masterpiece, it's your turn. You've journeyed with us, from understanding your unique space, designing your layout, selecting your plants and features, to mastering planting and maintenance tips. You've seen how a dull and lifeless backyard can metamorphose into a vibrant sanctuary, a paradise of colors and life that not only beautifies your home but also provides you a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle of daily life. Remember, every garden is a work of art, a labor of love. It's a living, breathing canvas that changes with the seasons, grows with time, and evolves with your personal touch. Your garden is your masterpiece, a testament to your creativity, your patience, and your connection to the natural world. So, why wait? Roll up your sleeves, put on your gardening gloves, and let your imagination take root. Whether it's a small herb garden on your balcony, a cottage garden in your backyard, or an edible garden in your community, every green space counts. Every plant you nurture, every bird that visits, every butterfly that flutters by, adds another brushstroke to your masterpiece. Bring your garden to life and share your garden transformations with us. We can't wait to see your garden masterpiece. Every garden has a story to tell, and we're excited to hear yours.